I think we got a, did I plan this? Oh yeah, I did. It's a build planned by me, but the only thing is the motherboard box looks very, yeah, looks kind of open, used, abused. So we'll see if this build happens still or not. How's it going, Midnight? You too nosy. Hey Google, play Harris Heller. Thank you for the resub, you too nosy. We're at 58 months. Happy July. Happy July. Shit's bumping. How's it going, Dakota Tree? Big man, Joey.
By the way, we should be on the PCBros official Spotify.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What's up, Bob? Jay Mervin, Smitty, Whitman, Jenkins, Brahm. Yeah. I don't remember this build. Are we adding any more? Oh, should be one extra fan. Is there an extra? Yes, I see it up here. Cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a NZXT'd out build, guys. Morning, Matt. Wayne, how's it going? What's up, Sasuke? What's up, Omar? Arcane, how goes it? All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna open up the motherboard box. Wish me luck. I'll punch in for you guys so we can see what we end up opening. Is this the zoomed in one? That's the zoomed in one. Got a nice, what graphics card is this? Nice beefy boy. Got a 9070 DOC, cool. Yeah, this is actually a new graphics card, but I was having issues with this graphics card in a different system, so I'll have to monitor that.
This needs to be tested.
Yeah, I'm opening it up right now.
All right, Chad, what are your thoughts?
I'm hoping it's just, you know, box kind of got open, and Amazon was like, oh, we should probably close this.
Hopefully. What's up,
Okay.
Omar? Is that Omar? Hi, Omar. Okay, this looks okay. As everything.
Got the Wi-Fi and everything.
Or if the Wi-Fi is missing, you should just go ahead and send it back.
Yeah. Or, dude, if it's missing that little
Cover.
the cover, oh
You're
my
done.
God.
You're cooked.
It's definitely, it's been fondled, I think.
What's up, Brahm? How you doing? You know who else has been fondled? Brahm. Where is Matt? I'm right here.
Oh, it still has plastics on it, so that's a good sign.
Let's check the pins.
Check the pins. Who's just glued shut? They look good.
I'm waiting for the day we open one up and they're just like totally the wrong direction. Like the
They're
entire socket.
flat.
I'd be like, oh. Why did mine come with 2 Wi-Fi antennas? Well, that's normally normal for a motherboard.
All right, I got a Jonah vent. Right, so yesterday, it's like far after you had
venting
left.
about Jonah?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, here we go.
No, I'm venting for him. No, I'm venting about him. So it's not even that bad. It's just typical. It's Jonah. It's young man behavior. I'm starting to feel
Chad, it's just Jackson and I talking. You're not here.
I'm starting to feel like the you know, like as you get older and like these young bucks, they think they know everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking about like these cases over here because you know how you want to use the Lee and Lee one, and I was like, yeah, man, you know, I want to try to get like more of these used and stuff, and we were talking about these nice new kind of aesthetic cases, and he was like, yeah, he's like, I think Matt's cool with me using them because he's like, you know, he knows I really make like good aesthetic builds. And I was like, oh yeah, and he goes, I mean, you're really good at like making sure you use all the parts though. And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, well, like, you know, you'll put anything together. And I was like, right, because like we're a company, we gotta make money. We can't just make everything aesthetic. You know, we gotta sell things. He goes, no, and that works great because he's like, you know, I make the good looking builds and you make the stuff that works. And I'm like, okay, like I didn't even say anything.
All right, yep,
so like, but I've been thinking about it because I'm just like, man, and like this young buck, I'm upset that he acts like I can't build a good-looking piece. we like to make money. We got to make money, you know. So I'm like, I can't make every build aesthetic.
Jonah.
It was just the way he said, like he was trying. You could tell he was trying to be so nice. He didn't want to straight up say like, oh yeah, you make shitty builds, you know. We might. Do I have the room to say young buck? All right. Well, listen, this young buck up in here.
Young buck.
Young boy, young lad.
Chad, don't you love it every single time where you touch the case and it goes zzz? All right, so again, speaking of what Jonah was saying, Jackson making builds work. This 1200 watt power supply. So this is one that we bought for a customer that was having some issues and ended up not needing it. So we have a 1200 watt power supply, which I guess in reality we could have put it with the 5080, but you know, it's whatever. 1200 watt power supply, which we didn't know we had the 5080 at the time. So that, you know, just things happen here. We have a 1200 watt power supply. We don't want to play in a stupid high-end 5090 build because, you know, don't want to spend a bunch of money on that. And we just want to use it in this build. So this is a crazy upgrade-focused gaming PC. You got the 7800X 3D. If you want to slap a 5090 in there, go for it.
It's also the idea of like this is like an S tier power supply.
Yes.
So you know, I know there's some enthusiasts out there who they're okay with this. You know, they're like, oh, I don't have the top of the line, but I need like the best. Oh yeah, Asus is very. No, Asus does have like some lower. I don't even know if they have a D or F tier. I think they only have C and above, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, the cheapest power supply I know of that they make are like those, what are they, the 650 watts that are like those 80 plus bronze.
Yeah, those are always the tough ones.
Yeah, and I think that, actually, I don't even know if those are C. Those might even be like B and A.
Yeah, I think they were pretty high. They're hard to find now, though, because I don't think that's their focus is power supplies.
No, but like, I don't think they make a cheap power supplies, long story short.
Yeah.
Most companies do. I mean, even like the nicest ones, like EVGA, Seasonic, Corsair, they even have ones that are
I was going to say, even Corsair has some that are not rated very well. Because I know Brom just said I normally think Corsair makes the best ones. There's some pretty low rated Corsair power supplies.
Yeah, I think they have like D and F tier even.
I think I remember the Corsair's
already stopped. Oh, there no, we're good.
What's it called? Corsair. I remember seeing a video from Gamers Nexus probably about a year ago where they hired somebody who used to work for one of those like power supply review sites, and they hired them because they were like trying to make better power supplies.
Yeah.
And I think their newer stuff's all been pretty good. I think it was really just they had an era with like some of the older like CX power supplies that were actually pretty poorly rated.
Yeah, like those semi-modular ones. Yes. I mean, that's what I had. Mine was C. The one that was powering my 9000X 3D and 4070 was a 550 watt C tier, so that tells you guys anything about power supplies.
I have a question. What GPU should I get for my 7500F, the 3070 or 3070 Ti, or the 6800XE or 6700XE? I'm assuming you're looking on the used market right now. If you're strictly used market, depending on the price of those, if you want to go NVIDIA, obviously get the best NVIDIA cards you can get if you feel like you need those features. If not, either the 6800XE, depending on the price. Those tend to be pretty expensive, so I would imagine it's probably not the best price performance, but the 6700XE is normally pretty decently priced.
Yeah, but I just let Jonah play in the 5080 build because he was like, please. Yeah, you go for it. So he did I think he did a King 95. So anyone looking for a high-end build, King 95. I don't know what he's doing with the CPU because I don't know if he ever responded, but like
he did respond saying he was going to try again tomorrow.
Okay.
And then he said if not, then he'll.
Because I think his SSD and CPU got canceled.
Yeah, I think he said it was a combo. So his SSD. Oh no.
Can we get anything new from Amazon, dude?
God. That did feel a little weird too. It was like a little shaky.
It hasn't been put on anything.
Does it have the mounting though?
It looks like it. Well, hold on. Hold on. Oh God.
Did someone buy it to steal the mounting?
That's what I'm scared of. Dude, I literally I just can't, man. Okay, so this is the bag that got ripped open. See, we're gonna need 4.
Amazon, I hate you.
I don't get what's wrong with them, dude. We're missing one of the
which
we might have one in our little nut bin there.
It's ridiculous.
I just don't get it. I'm like the motherboard was open. How are you guys this bad?
Any other Steam Summer Sale recommendations? Mine, if you want a game, if you've never experienced Half-Life 1 and you want a game for, I think it's like $2, Black Mesa. It's like a very high-def remake of the original Half-Life, and it's pretty fun. I don't have any other ones, though, because I've looked, but I haven't really bought anything else. There's definitely some on there I want to pick up. I will say, of all the, I guess probably because it's digital items and you get it instantly, Steam and their summer sales, they're probably the one where I could just sit there if I had, like beginning of the month, I'm like, oh, I got a fresh credit card, I'm ready to go. I could spend money on there because it's just really easy to be like, I want that one, I want that one. Oh, that one's cheap, that one's cheap.
I like that fresh credit card. We're talking newly paid off, chat.
Yep, when that credit card is like back to zero balance, you're like, let's go.
It's like the golden scar.
It is.
All right, I found one that'll work. I'm just see if I can find like an exact match. Oh, I think I might have found one. See, this is the glorious part of keeping everything, chat.
Being a hoarder.
Oh yeah, look at that. Can't even tell the difference.
Beautiful.
Like the exact same. All right, there may be a luck, cause it really. I mean, I don't know, cause clearly whoever opened it, I'm gonna double check, but I don't think they really took anything besides one screw accidentally.
Suggestions to an open world MMO. Someone in chat might help.
Open world MMOs. We're talking like World of Warcraft.
Chat, do not listen to that credit card nonsense. What do you mean credit card nonsense?
Do Path of Exile. PoE.
There you go.
Is it 2 now? Is out? And it's got like really, unless I'm crazy, I swear it got really good reviews.
Grimlong, are you Mr. Anti-Credit Card under all circumstances?
Oh God, you hear it is.
I do hear it. It's on the new Spotify now.
Hey Google.
Favorite this song.
Don't ever play this again. Which is gonna note it, and then it's
keep
gonna
playing.
play tomorrow.
Hey Google. Hey Google. Skip. Debit card? I think debit card. I think people don't really think about the problems with debit cards. You do realize if that number gets leaked out, your bank account gets drained, right? Or then a credit card, like just for safety purposes, like having a credit card is so much safer.
Yeah. Plus, like if you're like financially responsible, there's nothing wrong with a credit card.
No, I used to use them. Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. Like people think credit card. If you are not financially responsible and you're somebody who will rack up a bill you can't afford, don't get a credit card.
Yeah,
but
and that's not the credit card's fault.
That's a you problem. But if you use a credit card the proper way, there's literally no downside. It's actually more beneficial because, again, if you lose your credit card, someone could easily just take it, spend all your money in your bank account, and you're like, where's my cash? But with the credit card, they'll rack up credit that's not going to your money yet. And boom, you're good.
And not to mention the amount of rewards, because like
you get free stuff.
I don't really think there's a lot of debit cards, maybe any that have rewards, but credit. If you're a traveler, they have really good, hotel and airplane awards. And then if you're like us and you just buy a lot of things on Amazon and stuff, you can get some pretty big money on Amazon.
What I understand is credit card is not your money, debit card is your money. Exactly. So if you think of it that way in terms of security, if something is stolen, that money is not yours that is stolen initially. It is on credit. So for security purposes, I recommend a credit card. And also, I know you're not in the U.S., so credit score is totally different for you. But in the U.S., just having access to that if you want to build up credit is it's a good idea.
On the flip side, though, if you're, for the people who aren't in the U.S. and if you guys don't have credit, it's also good on your country too.
Yep.
Because that's, we definitely, I think on the flip side, I think credit companies and like loan companies, they can be very predatory towards people who
are in bad positions. I've seen it firsthand, so.
Yep.
They don't know, that's a big issue, and probably, I'm not a big conspiracy theorist over here, but that's probably some of the reasons why they don't teach a lot of the stuff in school about credit, because a lot of these big companies are like, they're making their money on people who don't know how to handle it properly.
They always talk about how like school, is created by like what was it, the Rockefellers, and like it's really designed for like zombies. Like they just want workers.
Yep, that's all they want.
That's literally why school they say was designed in the why school was designed the way it is in the U.S. with like the lunch bell. Having different classes and blocks, like they're literally like, oh, we're trying to make it seem like real world breaks and stuff like that.
Just like that, we're back to talking about homework.
Shit, we're back.
We're back. It comes full circle here, guys.
Homework. Dang, look, see, this is open too, and this is the AMD mounting. So someone had an AMD build, and they thought to themselves, maybe I don't need this cooler.
Who's back? The schools talks back. We're talking about school. We're talking about you kids in school and how your education is too woke.
Yep. We think you guys need to go back to working in the coal mines, is what we're saying.
I'm disappointed, Matt. Why are you disappointed in me? Midnight. What did I do?
What's the Sigma? Oh.
What did I do? You didn't take me with me, huh? What are you talking about? You didn't take me with me.
You're finally a grad? That's crazy. I feel like we started watching when they were like, how old were you when you started watching? You were like 14, 15?
I'd work in a coal mine. We'll come to Eastern Kentucky, brother.
We got all the coal mines for you.
I don't want to be the neutral enough for average gamer. Braun, have you watched our videos on the 8 gigs of VRAM thing? We did 2 videos. We did the one where it's 8 versus 16. We showed the scenarios where 8 gigabytes gets absolutely destroyed, and the other ones where if you modify settings, it's not a big deal. And then we also did the B580 versus 5060, which showed that the B580 is a naturally slower card, even though it has 12 gigs of VRAM, and in certain scenarios, the 5060 makes more sense, even though it has 8. It's all about setting optimization, but there are scenarios, if you are somebody who gets a 50 series NVIDIA card thinking I'm buying it to play games using ray tracing and higher settings, in some of those games, it just will not work.
Yeah. Expectations.
It's all about expectation and education on that part. I think that's probably the biggest problem and why a lot of people complain is the education really isn't out there on what the limit is for those cards.
We have a cool video coming up soon where we're going to do the 5060 Ti 16 gig versus the 5070. That'll be really cool.
I heard school loans are getting changed like harder. Don't know if it's true, like harder to get.
Oh, I mean, they get harder every freaking...
I feel like they always get harder.
Yeah.
Unless you're getting like grants or federal loans. I mean, like if you're going private, it's really hard.
Compared to our parents' generation, it's pretty wild. Okay, the fan has like thermal paste on it, dude. Like what even? I don't understand. Because I mean, it looks like the cooler was never like. I mean, you saw the thermal paste on it. So I'm like, where does this shit come from?
Someone paired a 5060 Ti with a 14900 KF. Isn't that overkill? Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a pre-built in for a sponsored showcase with the 14700F, and even in our opinion, that probably be more balanced with an i5. But the i7 at least makes a little more sense because i7 has always been the gaming CPU. But no, the i9 that makes no sense.
That's like very common though with like the name brand pre-built companies is they just. They know that, I think it's because the cost difference isn't much. I mean, you can go from an i5 to an i7, like 14th gen, for example, for like, I mean, I think it's under $100 or maybe 100.
So it's like, why not?
And how much money they can get for that. It's
and
like
the brand appeal from like just a average shopper sees i7. They're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I know I want that.
And they can charge $200 or $300 more. So the ROI is pretty good there.
PC world these days, we like 1080p bad, 8 gigabyte bad, NVIDIA bad. It's all bad. It's all bad,
Basically.
bro. Everything's horrible. Everything is horrible.
Time for him to have a couple kids. Buddy, that takes 2.
That does take 2, doesn't it? I mean, now, why would you wish that on our little guy like that? It's crazy.
Who, me?
I guess you.
No. Guess not to make it sound like such a bad thing.
By the way, how's the heat wave in the U.S.? It's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot. It's getting a little better than it was. Last week, it was like really bad, but it's still hot.
Last week hurt.
Everything is horrible. Sound like a doomer. Well, we were saying that with a lot of sarcasm. We don't think everything is horrible, but everyone in the PC space is very heavy on it being horrible.
Oh yeah, no, in the PC space, I don't even know what you guys like. I guess just anything AMD that has more than 8 gigs of VRAM.
Yep, that's it.
I'm very much in the mindset of like, I'm just so happy that we can buy anything we want right now.
Yep, that wasn't
like,
a given.
yeah.
Even a few months ago, we were thinking that wouldn't be possible. So
No, a few months ago it was scary. I remember like we were starting to see everything just out of stock, and we were like,
how do we build computers now?
like, well, this is not looking good. Oh, you know what? Oh, never mind. Okay. This was the final piece. I was like, dude, I think they
that's
took
missing,
all the
you're
wiring.
cooked.
Is 2 kids enough? Not according to, what is it, Chaotic? With,
how many?
12?
12?
10? No, I think it's 10.
2 would probably be the most I'd do.
I don't really have a number. I just think the more, the worse.
I mean, it's yeah.
Like in my mind, I'm like, I don't know. To me, I'm like, one's good for now, and then we go from there, I guess.
Dark Vader, one's more than enough. Do you have one? Yeah, once you have the first one, then you got to decide.
Yeah, I don't. Props to the. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know if I have like a respect or a fear for it, but like the parents who like they have their first kid, and then literally within like. It's like 9 months of having that kid. They're like, all right, we're gonna try for another, and I'm just like, why?
Just one. She's 11. We'll see. There you go.
Oh God, 3. Can we like space them out by like 10 years?
He's gonna be 50 when he has the third one.
No, and that's exactly how I feel. I'm like, our dogs are already like.
Dogs are.
I feel like we're already in over our head with our dogs. I'm like, you really, and you think 3 kids is a good idea? 2 years? Oh, my body won't be able to handle it.
This guy's cooked. He's basically dying right now. Like.
I know. You gotta give me time between births. Come on.
His birth.
My body's gonna be all like ruined.
Sort of.
I'm the one giving birth. See, that just like, I don't know, that doesn't sound ideal. I don't know if I want a whole family living in our guest house.
I like these live,
yeah, right,
life
like,
discussions happening right now.
Live rethinking life right now.
He's like, wait a minute.
Oh. I mean,
wait, it's company policy. We already have those.
Yeah, yeah.
When you sign the company contract, you're done, dude. You're clipped. YouTube is our baby.
We need more workers.
Stop. Oh. Jack's not no good vasectomy doctor. Oh, do you, Grim?
Oh, God.
Of course.
Who is that, Grimlong?
Yes, it is.
Of course it is. Grimlong, I feel like you've had more than one. I feel like you got one and then got the reverse.
Current, I got my snipper after 2. What you call it, a snipper? That makes me feel weird.
It hurts right now. I'm scared.
Snipper.
Yeah.
Team group is decent enough. We're talking about like kids, and then Konyo is like in their own world saying team group is decent enough.
Like, yeah, team group's all right.
Team group's all right. I just thought that's the difference between YouTube and Twitch chat. The YouTube chat's just chilling and like talking about PC parts, and then the Twitch one's just like talking about snipping themselves.
Like, Twitch is just the real chat.
What's up, Danger Zone? How you doing? Oh, by the way, I don't know if you saw management. We got to log in for OCCT.
I did see that. Yeah, did we?
We're way behind.
No, I saw the guy. I was like, wow.
He's like, wow.
Old version.
Oh, yeah, the latest one's 14.1. But I got the login. I gave it to David so he could put it on the.
Oh, good.
The whatever, and I gave him the login info so we can.
I don't get why do they do this? I feel like this is such a clean cooler, but then like you need to have this coming out of the roof.
Yeah, guys, we were gonna do our fan test video the other day. We're gonna have to push it back a little bit because we already started something else, but we needed our version of OCT Enterprise. So shout out to those people, by the way. They give us the Enterprise license, which I know costs like hundreds of dollars. They just give it to us for us to use for content. So thank you, by the way.
Yeah.
But we use that for testing. It gives you guys really good data. And I guess with the hardware we had, the version we had was so old that the CPU was locked at 35 degrees, which we knew wasn't right. And the GPU just didn't show temperature at all. But the new personal version would show all of it. So shout out to them for giving us an actual license, a login and everything, so we can update all that stuff.
Yep, we can give you guys the real world testing.
It is I would definitely, I'm confident saying it is the best stress testing software out there. It is.
Oh yeah, and the free version's actually really good.
Yes.
It just, for us, we need a little more, and we need like the data to actually be saved, which we couldn't do with the free one.
OCCT, if you guys ever want to stress test your systems, try the free version as well, the personal version. That works great for stress testing. It gives you so many options, even on the free version. You just gotta like wait a second for like a message that pops up that says support our Patreon.
I couldn't remember, do we have the ability to fax?
Fax?
Yeah.
No.
I have to send something.
Well, there are,
like the third party. I guess, I don't think I did, but they're saying I forgot to mail a receipt with one of the vouchers.
Oh.
So they called me this morning, and I was like, I can mail it if I have to. She just said it might, be a couple weeks longer.
You can mail it, or there are third-party websites now that you can send PDFs in and pay them, and they'll send the fax. I've used that before. That's the only other option I know of.
Yeah, at that point, I might as well just mail it. I don't know.
I mean, just say it'll take a little bit.
The only thing is, I got the case number, but I forgot to ask for like the name and stuff. So we're gonna have to try to find that receipt.
Am I gonna put the CPU in?
I haven't screwed that. I'm just getting the board in.
I use OCT. Nice. Oh my god.
Is this Jimbo James?
I brought the turkeys.
Where's the white
thanks,
monster?
Do you want those?
Are they cold?
They could probably use it.
I'll give them a little bit. I gotta see. Are they in there? I gotta see the hole.
Are you drinking both?
Well, these were for you all.
Oh.
Oh shit.
I just handed them. I didn't know what y'all wanted, but I know you wanted these.
I just want to see the hole right now.
Sure. I thought you were just gonna take it away. I was gonna be like, well, okay.
Yo, didn't seem very.
What do you listen to for hype music? You know what I listen to.
It's a 2 of these ones.
Let's go.
Labubu Boy?
yes.
I'm gonna tell him you called him that.
The white monster's devious, and I love
He'll
it.
love that.
I should like.
Labubu Boy.
We gotta play Creed every time we crack one open. Oh, which ghosts are those? The originals? I never had these.
This is all they had.
Oink,
They have the
oink,
ones that everyone
boo-boo.
wants in the back.
Nice. I like these small cans. How much caffeine is in this?
Boo.
Really? That's cool.
That's what we need to be drinking.
Might have one of these. Yeah, I don't have one of these now.
Those are. They kind of taste like wet ones.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, no doubt. Dude, I love some Gwen Stefani.
These are cool. He found that Ghost has these small cans.
Oh,
These are only 100 milligrams.
wow.
But usually it's-
But the only downside is then you're gonna want to drink another one.
I know. But where's
Oh, look, we got. Dude, I found U2 Nosy loves No Doubt. Oh, looks so.
look at the
good.
white monster.
Yeah, dude, we should have filled the bottom with it.
I said every time you crack one open, Creed needs to play.
I'm not obsessed with Gwen Stefani. Okay, I went through a phase.
You switch to the main can. Chat. How'd you rate this fridge game?
We need more.
We
I want it full.
We need more.
Oh yeah, okay. Scarlett Johansson, don't even.
I tried the original a few weeks ago. I like it. Is it? I'm gonna try right now. But Zach was saying it tastes similar to like White Monster. So now we got like.
We have White Monster on White Monster.
Ooh. This reminds me of the original flavor of balls.
Oh, like the.
Yeah, it tastes like that.
I don't know if I've had. Is that the energy drink one or the normal balls like soft drink?
The energy drink one.
Okay.
Yeah, see, Chad's like balls. Okay, we're talking about there's a drink called balls. Yeah,
That's what this reminds me of balls.
It reminds me of the flavor of balls. BAWLS, guys. I really like that. Let's go.
Tastes like testicles. It reminds me of home. All right, I just put the radio just mounted with 2 screws loosely so we can move it. What the heck is this?
That's this 8-pin. Zach, I love we were just talking on the phone trying to figure out those energy drinks. I was in the car with Kaylin. She's just looking at me like, "What is this? Is the most ridiculous conversation."
He called you too.
No, and he said like you said the same answer to him that I said to him. Because first he asked like, how,
I said, "What's the budget?" And you're all like, "For a PCB."
Yeah, and I was like, "What are you talking about? What budget?"
Okay, yeah, you call with no context. You're like, "What's the budget?"
All right, so like,
I did not hear you say that.
So I was worried. You were FaceTiming me a bunch because I was changing out the battery in Caitlin's mom's car. It died, and I was changing out the battery. You just kept FaceTiming me over and over again. I was like, "Oh my god, I need to."
Spam called him.
And then I called him back while I was driving home, and it was like, I need to know the budget. I'm like, for what?
I've never seen someone like think so hard about spending $90 on drinks.
It's not my $90 to spend.
Dude, have you seen what I told him after that? I was, we spend like $500 every grocery run, right? And he was like,
I
oh.
don't think about it.
No, I know what I'm saying. I say this every time. If $90 on drinks is what takes us out of business, we're cooked. Like I know there's a fine
my
line where
God.
everything adds up, but like it's it's
Dude,
one of
I
those
just-
where like if the drinks cause us problems, then we're absolutely.
Why are these so long?
It was satisfying to stock everything up. I really want to get those like things that go in the fridge that treat it like a vending
You think we have
machine where
money
you
like
pull it
that,
out and
dude?
it comes forward.
Do you really think we have money like that, man?
See, look, we're
on,
getting $400 at Kroger this morning.
Damn, then went to Kroger too. We're about to be stocked.
We were empty. I like it
Yeah.
stocked, whereas we had nothing.
Yeah, because y'all kind of got broke for real. We don't want to
Hey, chat, whenever there's nothing in the fridge, they're like, are we done?
No, yeah, we really had
it's like, are we out of money?
We've had our employees ask that, like, oh, are we doing okay? There's no food.
Spoiled for 4 years straight.
No, you did not. Yeah, what if Tool just spent $395 on energy drinks?
$5
All we have is
in
energy
ramen.
drinks.
Honestly, we need it.
No, we
You know
don't
how
need it.
fast like
That's what
$90 doesn't look like too much.
those drinks are
Yeah.
gonna be gone in 2 weeks. I guarantee you. 2 weeks they're gone.
I'm scared it won't even last 2 weeks.
It might be less than that.
Well,
I mean, Zach
the
drinks
way
4 a
Bulls-
day.
Bulls goes through the liquid death like.
It also, love Jonah, but like half the time he's picking out energy drinks, he's like, I like these for the gym. I'm like, we're buying your drinks for you to have pre-workout to go to the gym.
That's actually a good point.
And I'm like, why are we buying your gym? I'm like, why are we buying your gym pre-workout?
On that? I never thought of it like
No,
that.
he says it all the time. He's like, I like it for my pre-workout for the gym. I'm like, well, we're buying your gym pre-workout, not like your drink at the office. I'm like,
Shall we give him like a
Pre-workout the day.
shall we give him like a limit where he needs to drink at least half of the drink here?
yeah. And he's asking for, no, that was the Rice Krispies too. I heard he got the Rice Krispies because he wanted, like the pre-gym like carb load that you get with Rice Krispies. That's why he wanted those, is because he takes them with him to go to the gym. We're just paying for his gym food.
Paying for those gains.
No, I called him out on that.
get
I called him out on the Rice
special
Krispies, and he was like, "How'd you know?" And I was like, "I know."
Because he never eats anything here.
Yeah.
He just complains.
W scam. You see?
I guess it worked.
He got his own personal energy drinks though.
What'd he get?
2 of the grape ones that he likes.
Oh yeah, you get the ghost ones.
What's wrong with nothing's wrong with the Rice Krispies. The reason Jonah ever requested the Rice Krispies is because it's kind of popular in like the gym culture where you eat one of those and it gives you like the fast sugars and carbs and it gives you good pump with your workout. And that's why he wanted them.
You know which sugar just gives you the pump.
Gives you the pump.
I thought that's why people like put salts in their pre-workout.
That's
Salts would be like electrolytes.
Yeah, electrolytes.
Yeah, to like give them a pump.
Honestly, I think I don't know. I feel like if you're having to go that far into like your workout game, I feel like you're overthinking. You know.
Or you're just so yoked that every little thing helps. Just
I know a lot of people do the they have like gummy bears or stuff while they work out.
I'm
Like
so yoked, dude.
that just sounds like some excuse.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
I think you're talking about Sam Sulek and the people that every little extra thing.
oh yeah, 100%.
People like
Well then they
us
make
and then Jonah,
make
we don't
content
need
about it for people like Jonah to then buy.
that.
Jonah's like, I need C-Bum drinks. I need the C-Bum.
I need more gummy bears. That'll make me jacked.
No, we're gonna have an intervent. We'll add it to the meeting doc. No, we gotta keep this meeting brief, guys, because we do not have a lot of time.
White Monster.
You wanna try it?
I already have one.
Do you want to try my white monster? Where's the?
It reminds me of I said on a drink. Reminds me of balls, like the balls drinks from. Did you have one of those before from the Micro Center cells?
All right, I'm a little.
Balls.
Balls.
It has like a cream soda type taste to it. What's up?
I'm confused. There's like no hub or like anything.
Is that what they stole?
Was that supposed to come with the?
I would
cooler?
assume it come with the cooler.
It's a lot of cables.
Let's look at the manual and see if there's a hub in here.
The people next to me in the aisle though thought I was insane. Like I was just buying all those drinks.
Well, I see how this works. I don't think the cooler comes with that.
No, it doesn't.
But like, what I'm confused about is the.
On you that I'm standing on business.
I'm confused about the case fans. Like, what do they plug into? They're proprietary, and there's no hub in here.
There is a break off. Well.
It's not clocking on you.
Dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? Can you walk out? Thank you for the energy, but
Of the day.
you can go now. We'll see you during the meeting, bud.
I'm clocking on you that I'm standing on business.
Okay, can you please leave?
Look, look, this guy wants an 8th
Here you go.
4-day weekend in a row.
Do you want to see the full diagram?
Well, you don't act like everyone's gonna ask that same Monday, huh?
I don't. No one else has asked.
What Monday?
He wants the
Read Slack, you'll find out.
He wants he wants the Monday off from the 4th of July, so he'll have Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
That
Monday.
means both Zachs are going to be off on that Monday.
Oh, is it? Well, yeah. Okay, but Stevens is going for an eye surgery.
He's got, yeah.
What are you
The
doing?
first vacation I've taken all year. Have you seen Bowles' vacation days? No. Yeah, the dude doesn't have any left.
Yeah, but Bulls
I
works.
still have like,
Bulls works hard though.
dude, this whole conversation between this and energy drinks, like, I was cat listening to this, I'd give up.
I'd give up? That's crazy.
Where are you going?
I'm going to work.
Well, I'm just, one thing you have to remember though, is next Friday is the giveaway stream.
Yeah, I'm not gonna miss Friday.
Well, I meant like for your work schedule that you normally are like, you'll be like Thursday and you're like, I'm so behind.
Well, that's how I'm gonna get ahead. I'm gonna get some head in my room.
All right, I mean, get going. Let's.
I need help getting some head.
Okay.
I'll
Why is he like pulling his
I'll
drawstring
send Matt in
while he's
there.
saying
I'll
that?
send Matt in there when we're done building this PC, okay?
Labubu
Dude,
boy timeout. says
I don't
chat.
understand.
Put the Labubu boy in timeout.
Is there something that we pulled out that we just like lost? Did someone open the case too? Didn't this case come with RG?
It has the one RGB.
Oh wait, am I being? Hold on. Maybe. Oh wait.
Chat. We're
Did that
processing.
fan come with anything? The single fan?
Where'd I put the single fan?
Because I think I'm realizing. Oh, do I need to daisy chain this off of another fan? Chat, I'm gonna crash out. This isn't going well.
No, single fan did not come with anything.
Okay. Well, let's see. Dude, what fans am I thinking of that they used to call like the Abcon Core or whatever? You know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea.
There is like some fans that I think it was like these where it was like the singular fan. They call it like the Abcon Core.
Abcon core.
It's a really
Chat.
stupid name.
Is ADC okay for 9000X 3D and R23 considered? I mean, it depends what clock speed you're running at.
Is it
yeah.
like Cinebench? I mean,
Cinebench is 100% load on the CPU.
80s.
So
You're worried about ADC?
80's fine.
Sorry, that was rude. You should no. Don't worry about ADC.
Don't worry
You're
about
fine.
ADC.
Under a stress test.
On CPUs that are designed to run at 95. So you're good, bro. You're good. So what is on this? The thing that's coming off the...
Okay, so that's going to be controlled by USB. So that's fine. Radiator's good.
But what it was
the issue
showing-
is this one fan because, well, this has this.
Okay.
I didn't realize this is a 360 mil fan, but here's the issue is this
can't go
one fan in the
together.
back. And so I'm like, maybe does this fan have a daisy chain option on it? You know? It's only held in with 4 screws, so just take it out. Fuck
You
it.
mean like on the, like a plug-in option?
Yeah.
No.
You don't think so?
I mean, you can take it off, but I'm like 90% confident it doesn't.
I feel like I believe you. You feel anything?
No. Because I just
Any
remember
holes?
these being just very basic.
So they sell a single fan that you like can't use.
Is there not...
Like, do you really have to buy a whole hub for?
Make sure there's not anything in here.
There's like nothing in there. I kind of already looked. We have one. I wonder?
We built with this case before. Like, what...
Well, did I ever add an extra fan in the back like that?
Maybe not. We may have just left it...
Oh wait, what is this? What is this and what does it do?
Waiting for the snow, it'll be a while. You're a little early to that, bud.
The snow?
Yeah, start playing Christmas music, guys. It's time. It's Christmas in July.
You guys want some snow bunny music?
If we play Snow Bunny music, Zach's gonna come back. I don't know if you all want that.
It'll summon them. Ooh, oh my god, is this...
Is that
will this
actually the
work?
cable you're looking for?
Well, it's a 4-pin. It goes to a 4-pin. No,
That's not it.
I can force it in. Oh, chat, we're so cooked.
Chad, we don't know what's going on.
I literally just wanted to match brands, and I'm being punished for that.
No summoning Labubu boy. He needs to work, allegedly. He does need to work.
He's probably one of the hardest people to get working around here. I'm just kidding. Don't come up here, please. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's gonna run his ass up here. He's like, wait a minute.
You talking about me? Who, me? Who, me? All right, we're just gonna come back to that. We'll figure that out later. I mean, it's in there, it's installed. Apparently there's nothing we can do about it now.
Where are the rest of the radiator screws?
These it. Wait, no, no.
I was like, yeah, those.
Well, remember, these are the ones that were like open, so I don't think we have all of them.
Let's find out, shall we?
Here's another.
You only need 4 screws, for real.
Yeah, yeah. Did you move it to a Jonah-approved spot?
I did. At least I think so. I really don't even know what a Jonah-approved spot is, I'll be honest with you. I feel like it changes every day.
Yeah, I've noticed that where like, because it's normally like, oh, it needs to be centered with this or that, but then I've noticed there's times where he moves it, and I'm like, that's not centered with anything.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's centered as it'll get with the motherboard, so.
But then Jonah will say, no, it needs to be centered with the case. That'll be today.
Like, what does that even mean? Did Chaotic get his account fixed? He's not here. Yeah, I have no idea. He might be.
Maybe he's battling Twitch.
He's literally in litigation with Twitch right now. He's suing.
Here's USB-C, USB trace.
So any updates on your laptop experience at home? Any major issues?
No, not really. I mean, it works. It's
Just limited?
I think the big consensus of this for me will just be I'm like so PC focused, and like if I had had a laptop this whole time, I'd be just fine, right? Because I wouldn't have like 8 monitors. And
you would just be designed for a laptop.
Yes.
But switching is an experience.
yeah, there's like no advantage so far, really. I mean, I haven't found myself just like going upstairs and being like, and now that I have a laptop, I'm gonna use it upstairs, and I'm gonna sit at my couch instead. I'm just like, nah. I've had a laptop this whole time that I could do that with, and I don't really. All right, 2 fan headers at the bottom.
That's just natural boosting, Kermit. That's what happens with CPUs. Oh my God.
Labubu.
I thought I just saw Labubu walking by. I'm scared.
I think he's back already.
He's going to chug a white monster.
I think was that Tom? Looked like Tom. All right, then an ARGB header.
Same spot. Get tough, game tough.
You know what I'm realizing is that you can convert you can just convert this to ARGB so easily. Why don't they just include the connector in all their fans?
Because
like it is literally 3. Chad, do I just make this happen real quick?
I have a laptop too. It's called Joner.
Yeah, fuck it. We have time. I'm making my own ARGB header. Screwing the XT.
Ooh.
There, I said it.
Ooh.
I need a crappy ARGB connector that we don't care about.
The advantage is you can grab your laptop and take it to work. I will say, it's only been 3 days, but I haven't had a scenario yet because of how we do our workflow. I haven't had a scenario where it's been convenient having all my work stuff at home because anything I do need, I just use Parsec and remote into my desktop and it works.
For me, I just have, since I've done this for so long, I have everything like cloned or doubled, Yeah. It's basically just, the problem is everything's cloud-based now. Mm-hmm. So it's like, we don't go home and think, oh, rats. Like
I need that one file and I can't get it. Like half the stuff we can either pull from the cloud or we have our PCs up basically 24/7 with Parsec and I can remote in and do something.
All right, Matt, I need a crying Johnny.
Kermit's like, yeah, Matt, I'm aware.
Just
pointing out I'm getting 4% or so. You're still talking about the boosting? That was like 5 minutes ago, Kermit. What's going on, bro?
Will you hand me back that header real quick? Sorry, the ARGB one. I just need to see the pinout. I'm gonna work some voodoo magic.
Kermit with this 5-minute delay, that's crazy. Did you catch your badger yet? I hope it's not a badger.
A badger would be crazy.
Do I have a honey badger? That'd be wild.
We have one of those in our chat.
We do have a honey badger. No, the raccoon is not left its premise, if it's up there at all.
I just feel like by now it'd be like
dead. It's one of those things where I think it's paranoia at this point. There's been times where we think we hear something, but then we like get quiet and listen, and then it's like I don't hear anything anymore. So y'all are a different brand of person because y'all have at-home and work PCs. Most people don't have 2 PCs. I mean, I guess, but
to be fair with what we do,
yes,
you should have multiple computers. If you don't, you're...
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing if you don't.
Yeah.
But if it's one of those things where, yeah, I guess we are different in that regard. But I'm thinking, too, most people who, I guess if they just, they don't have to have 2 PCs, but if anyone who's in the PC gaming space, which is who would be buying a gaming laptop, if they work a job, most of the time they'll either have a desktop computer at work or you'll get like a work-issued laptop. So then you would have 2 computers, unless you just happen to want to use the work-issued laptop. You just responded to a goober. No, Kermit, that was like 3-minute delay, buddy. Kermit, we'll do a delay test with you. You ready? All right, Kermit. I'm going to say Jonah's name. Okay, I'm gonna say Jonah. All right, and then you're gonna say I heard it. All right. 3, 2, 1. Jonah. I'm watching the clock.
Oh my God, it's still not napping.
Nope. Everyone else in chat saying heard, but I don't think Kermit's caught up here. Chat's like, LOL, waiting. I mean,
Maybe he left. Like you really pissed him off, you know? And he's like, fuck it, I don't need this.
boom, there you go. It's almost a minute.
Kermit, are you on Boost Mobile?
The thing is, it's wherever you're working at, right? Yell at Twitch, it ain't me, brother. I don't know. Chat seems to be pretty quick. Is there any other mobile users who could do a little test with me real quick?
You want us to yell at Twitch? No.
Is everyone in chat watching on mobile right now? Here? All right, big man. Big man's on mobile. Oh, there's a bunch of mobile people. All right. I'm going to say Asus. All right? And you say heard it. 3, 2, 1. Asus. 5 seconds for big man.
Big man blast doors.
Chat's so quick, bro. Y'all so quick. It must be just where you're located. Because it's pretty consistent, Kermit. Every time on stream, you're about a minute behind, and I don't know why.
I think Kermit's not that far away.
No.
It's like, aren't you like Georgia or Atlanta or somewhere like that?
There must be whatever tower you're pinging off of and at work or whatever, it must be like just high latency.
So don't talk about my towers that way, brother.
Kermit, heard it, LOL. You know it's a bill when Jackson's whipping out that soldering iron.
You know it's a bill when Toodaloo come on.
Doot, 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 doot.
Yeah, when I whip out the big iron.
Uber, what is it? Got the big iron on its hip. Oh, one thing you'll see in the meeting, I put on the meeting doc, at the beginning of each month, since we had this thing where we're like, oh wow, we're gonna have a lot of people out the next couple of days. So at the beginning of each month, I know it's not like guaranteed, but we should probably do like a little roll call of like,
An audit.
I'm gonna be off.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, it's not a big deal that everyone's off. It's really just a problem that it's all during the giveaway stream week, because that just takes a whole day off. So at that point, we almost need to like have a consensus. If everyone has to be off during that week, we might need to push it forward or backwards, the giveaway stream. Because then it helps us not, have a point where like we won't have anyone there.
For sure.
Just tell Creed to come perform live on the Toasty Bros Twitch stream.
That'd be really cool. We could probably get All American Rejects. They've been doing like house.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's their thing. They're just going around to house parties.
Yeah, because they're like really against like the whole Ticketmaster and all that.
Yeah.
Who isn't, honestly?
I mean, how can you not be when you get hit with those fees when you try to go to a concert?
Well, I think most of the artists even are annoyed about it because it's not like they don't even get like half the money from it.
Was there like a law that was passed recently that was supposed to like help with that? I remember that a few years ago. Something about like, I think it might have just been the transparency side of the fees, something like that. But I don't know. Let viewers cover people for the week. Should we make it to where viewers just come in and pick up shifts? That's crazy.
That would be pretty wild.
I want to do Mikhail's job for the day. You want it? We were talking about that the other day because we get a bunch of random like editors who are just like, I want to work, I want a job, and then they don't realize how much we do when it comes to editing. Like,
Yeah, because they're like, oh, I'll do it for free.
And they're like, are you sure about that? Like we're very demanding. McAllister's really good at it. We're very demanding when it comes to our editing, especially during the busy times of year. So we have a lot of content that needs to be moved out. Sometimes it'll randomly double audio. Is it what? You talking about our streams? Is that what's happening right now?
Who's saying that?
Kermit said that.
That might be you thing, Kermit.
What's y'all's take on ROM stealing, or if buying isn't owning, emulation isn't stealing? I'm more for emulation being a thing because it preserves games that these big companies are just like not letting you have access to, even though they're older. So
Yeah, I mean, like they're literally like in my mind, I'm like, there's no money left to be made on them.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and if they wanted to, then they need to create resources for people to actually buy them.
no, 100%. I mean, I think if they're at least selling you new copies of the game, even if it's not remastered, then yeah, emulation, sure, it's wrong, right? But it's like, if it's an old game that you can only buy used, they make no money off you buying that used.
Yeah.
So what's the point of like gatekeeping it? And it's not like people are like taking the game and like necessarily heavily modifying. Like they really are trying to play the game in its original form, just on something newer.
It's just don't look at the Pokemon community, because I love the Pokemon community, but the stuff that I've played on there is definitely modifying the game. But I think it's for the better, because I know, like, again, big corporation, they got to protect their investors, yada. But like, there is a certain sense of, if Nintendo makes a good Pokemon game, people will buy it. But to keep that community going and people interested in that space, having a community that's self-driven where they can just make their own mods and build up the community even more, like, that's just good for Pokemon. Like, it just keeps people interested in the genre.
Yeah, people buying cards and plushies and stuff.
Which, I mean, again, they don't have any problems doing, but I just think fighting against your community about little things like that is just not productive. But again, I also get the corporate side where you have to protect your IP and everything, but, I don't own a corporate business and don't ever plan on owning a corporate business, a big old business, so. Waiting for our stream to get shut down by Nintendo right now. Nintendo said, yeah, you're done.
So we're putting our foot down today.
First emulation video, and now this.
Okay.
Oh, who's this? Zach.
Zakuri Burnquest. What am I hitting here? Is there two ARGB headers at the bottom?
Oh, hello. There's just one.
Oh. I'll take this one back then.
There's two up by the 24 pin.
That'll do.
I miss the Sophitas.
What?
I don't. They were horrible.
You didn't know that one guy did.
I would come outside and there would be like 10 of them just like fucking each other.
What's wrong with that, man?
I mean, they're just like doing it out in the open, bro. It's crazy.
No shame, no game.
Like, they'll be on my grill too. I'm like going out to grill and I'm just like, can you all not be doing this on my grill?
Can you all not strog on my grill?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. They're on Twitch, aren't they? We do both. YouTube on Toasty Clips and Twitch.
Yeah, we can't say these things on YouTube, guys.
Twitch lets us be like this.
Is it ready to turn on?
Should be.
How do I see if this,
Explodes.
I have no clue if I mean, I sort of have a clue if I kind of did that right, but
Will it make things significantly worse if it doesn't?
I don't know. I'll have the power switch ready if the RGB doesn't come on.
The top ones are not. Oh, the back one's not.
Uh-oh. Let's unplug it.
We just ditch the back fan.
No. I may have just done something backwards.
Retro.
The top ones are RGB?
They're white, but everything's synced up, so it's not like it's not synced up with the front fans. Are they supposed to be?
No, because the front fans are header. The top is USB 2.
Okay.
But
So yeah, they're working, but
yeah, the front fans are working. So what did I do wrong? Oh, okay. I think I see. I think I have one. Why'd they do it like this? Okay, yeah. I have one that I need to swap.
I feel like these new NZXT coolers, the block's so nice. Big old block.
Timmy from the block. Yeah, they're like huge. Remember when we first got one of these and we were just like, holy crap.
It's growing on me.
We were like, holy guacamole, dude.
I just go up and see mine and I'm like, wow, my block's small.
Little block.
Yeah, a little block. We got Joner looking super ready to go.
Does he?
I don't know. That's just wishful thinking.
Has he stolen our energy drinks yet?
No. Welcome, Joner.
Almost wrecked out on the turn in here.
Someone try to take you out?
I almost took someone out.
Oh, you almost took someone
He
out.
wanted to fuck this guy, so
He wanted to fuck.
He wanted to fuck, and I wouldn't let him.
He tried. He turned into like this, the straightaway
Yeah.
towards PCBros, and then he just fucking stops. And I'm already cutting it really close. There's a car honking at me, trying to like they're oncoming. I'm turning left. I'm cutting it close, and he just fucking brakes in the middle of the road. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, he's trying to do a U-turn to go back around, and I'm like, I'm gonna get hit by this car if you don't hurry up and go. And so I got honked at.
They said, honk.
Oh, I see an NZXT fan in the back here.
We're having some issues with it currently, but. Uber asked, how are you doing?
How are you doing?
How you doing?
Okay.
The energy drinks are stocked in the fridge now, brother.
I saw the grapes in there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He probably got them Kroger grapes.
Them Kroger grapes. Did he end up going to Kroger? I saw the pictures. I thought he was going to Costco.
She?
Yeah, he originally told me he was going to Costco, but then I saw the pictures and I was like, that's Kroger.
Of course we give big booms every time we eat a cookie.
He was having the back and forth where he was like, yeah, I'm going to go to Costco after work. It's by where I'm at. I'll get some. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And then it turned
I
into,
swear he never told me that, dude.
And then it turned into, well, Costco is by my house, so I could go. And I was like, well, are you going already, or are you just saying it's by your house?
I'm curious, when he told you this, was I even in the room?
Maybe not. We were standing in the film room, like over here.
Is this my snow bunny?
Why are these fans? Are these supposed to be off now?
Yeah, I unplugged it.
You're talking about your snow bunny.
It is him. Yeah, he does look close to Costco.
He's a Costco guy.
Costco boys.
So he does this thing where he says what he thinks. He thinks he says what he's thinking, and then when you try to convince him that he said it differently, he's like,
He gaslights you.
No, that's not what I said. He'll be like, yeah, I think I can come over around 3 o'clock next week. And it's like, okay, then next week Robert says, like, hey, you come over around 3 o'clock? He goes, I think I said 5 o'clock, but yeah, I can come over. And then it's like, no, you said 3. He goes, I wouldn't have said that because I can't. That's like, buddy, you just can say, oh, I was wrong.
No, I called him because he was like trying to FaceTime me to look at all the energy drinks, and I was busy doing something. So I called him back when I was driving home with Caitlin, and she listened to like our back and forth conversation about what energy drinks again. She's like, that was the hardest conversation I've heard.
He's a little goober.
I was like, we love him, but the conversations be
was
crazy sometimes.
Does he do the thing to you, McAllister, where like when you're on the phone with him, you're like, the conversation's done, and he just kind of sits there on the phone, and you're like, I don't know what we're doing here.
Yeah, but we're both unique from autism, so like I can understand him. Like
I've understood his,
He knows what I do that makes him really mad. I know what he does that makes me really mad. So, but that is just one that always gets me is when he does say something and then it's just like, but you didn't mean to, but you definitely did say that. Like I get that. I've gotten over it. I'm gonna have to get over it for you because you're not gonna say anything about it.
Hold on, let me grab a hub real quick, 'cause maybe.
My little strict.
Rogue Strix.
Let's get over here and strict for me, baby.
Strix for me. Show me how you strix.
All right, I'm gonna get working on that.
Thank you. I think this happens like all the time.
Yeah. Little gooner boy.
It's about to hit us with a Twitter fact.
Probably. Is this still not working? Dude, what is wrong with me?
I have chicken bakes in the freezer. Do you buy chicken bakes and freeze them?
Somehow I still did this wrong.
It's in like some weird loop.
The infinite chicken bake app. You just freeze them.
Oh god, I don't need to spend any more money.
What's wrong?
Okay, it's August 12th. I was just like, I've been spending all this money on stuff recently, and then I already bought the hotel tickets, but there's like a basketball game that's happening in Atlanta. I already bought the hotel and everything, but the tickets don't go on sale, and I just got an email just saying, update on the ticket sale timeline. I was like, no, I don't want to buy them right now. But it's not until August, so we're good. Oh, they actually sell them in, oh, okay, that's cool. I know Costco sells chicken bakes frozen.
Frozen chicken bake.
Chicken bake's good. Good vibes. Oh, dude, I knew you were going to bring up Dark Vader. I am so freaking excited about that. I am so excited for the NCAA basketball game. That's going to be, I love that they brought back the football game, and I enjoyed it for several months. But the basketball game is going to devour my life. Like, it's going to be amazing. But I have to wait till 2028, so it's got a little ways to go there, partner. I'm so excited. A raid from Salty Savage.
Thank you,
Let's
Salty.
go. 43 viewers. Let's go. Thank you,
That's
Salty.
crazy. That's big.
Salty. Normally the one rating you at this time, but thank you. How you doing, Salty? If you guys don't know who we are Dumb and Dumber, aka the Toasty Bros.
I'm dumber.
AKA the Toasty Bros, where we build gaming PCs and sometimes get into trouble building them. But right now we're actually finishing up a build that is requiring some additional modifications. And you can buy PCs from us if you guys want a gaming PC over at PCBros.tech. PC building
If you
is
trust
going.
us.
We do these every morning, and most of the time they're smooth, but sometimes like this one, the RGB just isn't RGB, and so we gotta do something crazy.
Which is so lame, right, Chet?
But be sure to hit that follow button, guys, because next Friday and every second Friday, unless scheduling changes happen, of the month, we do a gaming PC giveaway stream.
Nut.
Yeah, I know, right? Nut.
Nut.
Nat.
Where we give away a gaming PC and this month an additional prize based on a sub goal. So it's a fun stream. Normally gets a little rowdy. Hopefully it's a little less rowdy than last stream because that one got rowdy. When are you guys gonna do a small form factor build? I've been slightly planning one. I want to do a higher end one at some point. I wouldn't say like super high end, but I want to do something like 9060 XT level. That'd be kind of fun. We haven't done one in a while, but I am planning one that is kind of small form factor. Uses a micro ATX motherboard though. It's in the, I think it's the C6 from John's Bow.
Good case.
Trying to make it a, almost like a Steam box. We're gonna try SteamOS or Bazite on it, and the idea is it's gonna be a $500, I think it's gonna be a little under $500, budget little console, and I'm using the 3D printer to print out like a Steam logo, and we'll slap it on there and make like our own Steam console. And then Steam will sue us, so.
Gabe Newell himself.
Basically the C6 is like a desk beat, but a little bigger. But it can fit a good amount of fans, it's micro ATX, it's gonna be cool. I like
Okay.
rowdy.
Okay, I think I finally have definitely found the issue. All right, okay. Let me cut
We're on
these
Spotify
one
now,
more
by the way,
time.
Jonah.
You are.
Yes, I bought it.
Yay.
Who's fapping out there?
I'm getting one of those new Bamboo Lab printers, the H2D or whatever. It can do wood and leather. Nice. Yeah, those things are cool.
What kind of printer?
The new Bamboo Labs one that has the laser cutter,
Oh, yeah.
H2D.
Yeah, those are good. What are those, like 2 or 3 grand?
Yeah, how much are they, Dark Lord Vader?
They're expensive. What's your plans with the Dark Lord Vader? Are you doing anything specific?
Just a little fun hobby.
You gonna make some money?
Oh, cheeky stim clap is what I like to call it.
Oh, that's what that was.
Yes.
Get Lil Boo Boo Boy out of here.
Lil Boo Boo Boy.
That's what chat calls him, Lil Boo Boo Boy. Because he comes in and plays Lil Boo Boo theme songs.
Gee.
Where can I find Toasty Toes pics? Ooh.
Okay. All right. I'm getting.
Like how Jackson does the most technical work on stream in months, and we're totally ignoring it. You know? 'Cause that's just you, Chad. That's your all's fault. You're not even asking questions right now. You're just more worried about random ass shit like desk meat.
You all are worried about Labubu Boy.
Oh, you're asking if we were getting one. Oh, okay.
A Labubu?
No, one of those laser engraving 3D printers.
I don't think so.
Our
Bamboo
relationship
doesn't-
with Bamboo is
they
kind of
don't like
fallen off a cliff. We haven't talked to them in a long time.
I wish they would, because I felt like we were very beneficial for each other, but I don't think they felt that way. Which is fine. It happens. Yeah, I figured out. I don't get why they freaking did it this way. They have like color, or not color code, but the wires are labeled. Like typically the one with the stripes going to be like your ground, or like, you know, like every cable is going to have an indicator, right?
Yeah.
They're literally like opposite of each other.
Huh.
Like if you look, I'm holding them the same way. Stripe, stripe. They're on the opposite side. So that's why I did it backwards. I'm like, why did they do it this way? Freaking idiots.
You got masters yet on Apex, Jackson?
No, not this season. I think I'm in Plat 2 or Plat 1 right now. I'm getting closer. Okay. All right, we're gonna resolder this.
Then we should be cooking.
I have confidence if I really pay attention this time, this will be the time that I get it.
Have you done a 5060 Ti 16 gig build? No, we have not. And only reason is we don't really, again, we have to do some testing. We have a video where we're going to be benchmarking the 5070 versus that card. We think going the 5070 would be the better route in terms of price to performance, but we got to test that in a video first. What's better, to build a computer that is fast to save up for, or build a PC that takes a year or two to save up for? Huh? What's better, to build a computer that is fast to save up for, or a PC that takes a year or two to save up for? I would just save up as long as you can and buy a PC. If you're asking the question I think you're asking about buying stuff individually, don't do that.
No, it's a horrible
That always
idea.
ends up being a problem.
I think like Jonah's half brother, whatever, has had parts for like 2 years now. It's a good example. Okay, next up, number 2 is the one right next to it. Okay, easy enough.
No, building from scratch is what you should do. I was saying it's not a good idea to buy a part, wait a couple months or something else, buy another part, save up a lump sum of money, and then build an entire PC from scratch. That is what you should do. Now, if you have a PC already and it's upgradable, it just depends on what you know is upgradable.
Hi again.
Hi again. Did I come to walk in here and do this?
What's he doing?
Changing the light colors for the photos.
Oh.
So I don't know, this is what happened when we brought it in here. Journey. 10 steps.
We'll get you a new iPad.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I'd rather have a light bar.
Yeah, I agree.
A light bar.
He wants one of those like long, like RGB light bars for B-roll. I've seen some of the clips. They look pretty cool. You can like sit it behind stuff, or you can like have it off in the distance. It's like a good little foreground thing. But they're kind of pricey. He already told me, he was like, yeah, if we ever do another upgrade, I'd want that. Boom, 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 boom. Be patient building a PC. Definitely not rush it. 100%. Soldering iron in a PC build. Yep. It's one of them. One of them boys. Actually, these aren't too bad. I wonder how. These are kind of cool.
Those are cool.
They're like tube lights.
Does he want that to replace these?
No, he wants them just for like B-roll.
Oh, okay. Chat, I give up for now. I don't know.
All right, chat, he's done.
I don't know. I feel like I've tried the pinout like 8 different ways. It's not working. I'm gonna have to like whip out the multimeter or something, I think, to understand what I'm doing wrong.
Well, Snark, yeah, Nixendo stream, and now we're done. So there you go.
Yeah, I just know we have to do like the meeting and stuff. Otherwise, I would just keep going, but I don't want to like hold everyone up just because I'm trying to solder.
So Snark, Friday is up in the air, but I would make a guess that because I'm hoping if we do have to come in Friday, it's gonna be half day. We probably won't stream. We'll probably just be focused on getting videos done because we have a lot of videos to do. So I would just say no to a stream, but there's a chance we might be here, which doesn't really matter to you at all. But I'll let you know. All right, guys, we are going to raid.
Guys, hope you enjoyed the mostly working PC. Like mostly works, you know. I don't know. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that soldering job. I soldered it like every time I thought I had it, I was like, oh, wait, nope, still not working. And then I'd soldered a different way and it still wouldn't work. And I promise I wasn't just doing it at random. I was looking at the pinout and it looked, I mean, each time I did it, it looked right. And then I was like, oh, this is why it's not right. And then I'd change it and then it still wasn't working. So I'll figure it out. I'm sure I'm just like 1 pin off or something. I don't know. But yep, we got meetings today. Try casuals and what? Playing like Warzone? Yeah, we got meetings today. And we got videos to film. You know, usual stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, there's gambling in here too? Yeah, there is gambling on Twitch, believe it or not. All right, guys, we're rating Pathetic Wolf. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. We'll be live tomorrow morning, as we do. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.